Okay, what's up, guys? We are finally live. It took me a minute to get this going. If you're just joining through video, hello, welcome to the live video thing. Anyway, I don't know. Either way, welcome. We're gonna be playing some Lord of the Rings Online. We're gonna be leveling, and we're on Brandywine now. Thanks to shout out to my boy Do Me for hooking me up with the server transfer. I really do appreciate that, man. We're on Brandywine, and it's gonna be fun. That's the server I originally played on for a long time, and so I'm pretty excited to be back on Brandywine. Not gonna lie, and it's gonna be sweet. So let's stop chit chatting and let's get in. All right, we're here and we're booting up the game right now on Brandywine. I think everything transferred the way it should have. I think everything's going good. Let's turn some our tunes on here. Yeah, I think we're good. Anyways, let me do something real quick here before we get dove in too hard. Okay, these are my other characters, but here is my main character, and there he is. He's here on Brandywine now. Great, perfect, sweet, awesome, greatness, goodness. Let me look at something really quick before we dive in and get going here. It took me forever to get everything sorted because I was having issues with my bank account. I just had to settle all that. It's been good. Otherwise, it's been great. Today was my birthday. Yeah, the big 3-0. So I'm just trying to forget about that. But it was a great day. We went out to eat. Favorite Mexican place. It was really, really good. It's called Jalisco's. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's my favorite place to go. One of my favorite places to go. And it was great. I got some really good food there. But yeah, it's a great place. I got some carne asada with what was it, poblano riano. So it's like a stuffed poblano pepper stuffed with cheese and covered in like sauce and stuff. Oh man, I don't even, just thinking about it. Thinking about it makes me hungry. Actually, it's some good stuff, dude. So yeah, let's get in here. I'm doing some last minute stuff. This day's into the evening here has been pretty hectic right now. Just because of it's been a crazy evening this evening. Getting everything sorted, but we're gonna forget about it. We're gonna chill. We're gonna relax. We're gonna explore Middle Earth, and we're gonna kill orcs to get our frustration out. Orcs and goblins. We're gonna kill them all. Where am I? I think I'm in Goblin Town. Am I still in Goblin Town? I'm gonna fast travel to Bree. Where am I? No, I must have died. Where I'm in the Misty Mountains. Okay, okay, okay. I got a guild that I am joining on here. Some cool people. I've met 2 of them so far. They come in. Let's get this stuff. Oh, they're doing the. Oh, that's cool theme. I love that theme. I'm gonna get VIP tomorrow. All right, let's see here. Got a few people still messaging me about some stuff. Yo, dude, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Thanks for all the awesome help and stuff, dude. Appreciate it a lot. You're a generous soul. Just reading some Hey, it is, dude. It's my favorite. Dude, it's my favorite time of the year. Hands down, favorite time of the year. I got like my wife's birthday is on the 1st of December. My sister's birthday is on the 4th, and my birthday was today. My birthday was the 7th. And then we got Christmas, and my aunt's birthday's around the 14th too, I think. So like a couple of birthdays and like Christmas. It's just an awesome time of the. It's just a really great time of the year. Yule Fest opens in a few hours. People, yeah, it's so funny. My wife is December 1st. Her sister, which she's my sister, I love her just like she's my blood sister. Hers is on the 4th, and mine originally was me and one of my aunts. That was it on December, and then when I married my wife, we got like 3 more from her side of the family. That's all December. I love it, man. And isn't it kind of fitting to be here in the Misty Mountains with all the snow? It just seems fitting. That's a halberd. I'm addicted to Lord of the Rings again, man. It's bad. It's like even when I'm playing something else, I'm just thinking about I'm thinking about playing Lord of the Rings. Like, man, I need to go do that. I need to go do this. I got this to do and that to do. This is the Goblin Town quests. I'm gonna ride over there real fast. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes too. You was out of bounds in Frost Bluff. Some new zones. Some secret zones. What's the best way to get down here? Thank you for the happy birthday. Appreciate that. Whoa. This is my shortcut, jumping off cliffs. Oh, there's another one of those world boss guys. I really want to take one down, dude. I will come back for you. Don't you worry. So, note to self. Misty Mountains. I've ran across a handful of these bad boys. But yeah, I'm 30 now, man. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's my first time turning 30, you know? No, it's, I don't know. It's, I don't, it's kind of, because I'm not, like, officially, I'm not in my 20s anymore. And it's kind of, it feels kind of weird. Not like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm 30 and it's, I don't know. I don't, now, I'm really not a kid anymore, right? I'm a full grown man now. But I don't feel like it. I feel like I feel like I still don't know enough to be considered a full grown now, you know? I don't know. I thought there was more secrets you unlock. You're 30 as well. See, I was thinking there would be more secrets that you unlock, you know? It's like, I remember my dad when he was 30, and I remember my mom when she was 30. And I was like, I thought they knew. I just like, there was like, there's just stuff they know. I don't know. I feel like I should know more. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know. I have one white hair in my head too as well. Like just one little white hair that runs down there. And it just a reminder, you know, of mortality. Not to try to be a downer or anything. But it's you know, I think it's good to be reminded of that occasionally because you're not as haphazard with your time, and you're not as you're able to be more aware of like the fact that people around you won't always be there, and so you're able to really cherish the time with them, you know? You could cherish the time with people around you because one day you'll be old and you may not be here. You're not going to be here forever, and one day they won't either. So it's like it's a good reminder. It kind of sucks, but it's a good reminder to like really cherish those people around you that you care about and love. You know, it is. Even me turning 30, you know, I'm like, okay. Then I look at my son. He's, you know, gonna be 4, and I'm like, I was looking just even last year, pictures of him from last year, and I get kind of emotional about it, you know, and I'm like, man, he's just gotten big so fast, and it just don't feel like it doesn't feel like it. I remember like it was yesterday bringing him home from the hospital, you know. But I'm so impressed with him, you know. The most impressive thing about it, with him, is that he cheers me on when I'm killing the orcs and goblins. Oh, here we go. Yeah, cool. Oh, I see you in there, dude. I know I've done well when he's like, yeah, get those orcs, Dad. And then today he's like, I ain't scared of no monsters, Dad. I'm brave. I'm not scared. I took him to we were at Walmart, and I took him to the bathroom, and he washed his hands. And then, you know, the air dryers. I put my hands in it and it kicked on. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. I said, I thought you wasn't scared of anything. I thought you were brave. No, I thought you said you'd punch a monster in the nose. He says, no, I'm not. I ain't doing that. Doing that. I'm like, dude. I don't have any kids, sadly. Hey, if you get a chance, they're awesome. You will. You will. Statistically, you will. Statistics are in your favor, at least generally. Kids are awesome. They really are. Oh, wrong button. Kids are really cool, man. They're just fun. They are. They're just fun, man. They're just fun. They're hard work. Like anybody that has them will tell you it's hard work, and anybody that knows will tell you like that knows like it's tough, man. It's tough being a parent, but the reward is so cool because you just like Little kids are awesome, and especially when you watch them grow up. It's bittersweet because you see them growing up, and you're like, oh, say little, but you see them growing up, and that you start to see traits in them that are, and they'll say things that are just it's amazing, and they're just so full of potential, man. And it's a really beautiful thing to see, man. It's a really beautiful thing to see. I think I'll probably, we're probably gonna have three because my wife's actually pregnant right now with our third. So we have Peter, Marissa as our second, and she just turned 1 in November, and then we have my wife is pregnant with the third. The other two were fully planned. This third one was not planned, but we're really happy either way. We're pretty excited about it either way. It was a surprise, but I'm excited. And my mom keeps thinking we have a, she's only about a month or two on, and she hasn't even had her first ultrasound yet. And my mom's got, what if it's twins? What if it's twins? And I'm like, at first I was like, no, that'd be so hard. Don't do that. One's great. Don't wish that on me. But I've been thinking about it. And honestly, I kind of think I'd be okay if it was twins. I would. I think I'd be down for it. Because little kids, man, they're just so fun, man. They're just so fun. I recommend it to anybody who can. Make sure you have you want to make sure you got a spouse that you're going to be with, obviously. But when you guys have locked that down, kids, man, kids are awesome. I can't recommend them enough. They're hard, but they're so much fun, man. I'm telling you, there's hardly a better feeling than coming and laying down and having your kids pile on top of you and lay and watch like Wizard of Oz with you or whatever, or watch even Lord of the Rings. Me and my son watched The Hobbit or whatever. There's hardly a better feeling than that. Okay, there's like quests available here. I thought that we had one to turn in. We're gonna have to get those quests 100% in a minute. Anyway, I'm kind of getting on a tangent here about all that stuff. I don't know. That's what I've been thinking about today. Turning 30, I just been thinking about my kids and stuff and spending time. I spent time with them today when we went out for. My sister was awesome, and she took me out for birthday dinner. It was nice. I got a pack of Oreos. They were like, "Do you want a cake or anything?" And I'm like, "No, just give me a pack of Oreos." And I got a pack of Oreos. I have an apple pie in the freezer that I might bake probably tomorrow. I'll eat that as kind of like because my wife usually makes me homemade apple pie, but where she has the flu, she's not feeling good, so I just bought one for myself. Probably eat it tomorrow though. But she usually every year for my birthday, she makes me from scratch a homemade apple pie because that's what I like. She didn't get to do it this year because she was sick, but they're fantastic because she makes the crust from scratch. She gets the fresh apples and cuts them. She makes the filling from scratch, all of it. Yeah, man. I don't eat it a ton, but there's special like certain days I like it, like Thanksgiving. My birthday and Christmas are the days that I apple pie indulge. They're so good. The ones that she makes as well. Come on, really, dude. The ones that she makes that are from scratch, man. The crust from the pie is just so like, oh man, it's. The store-bought ones are okay. There's some brands that are really good, but the cool thing about the homemade ones is that because in the store-bought ones a lot of times they make the crust of the pie too sweet, and then you have a super sweet crust, and then you have super sweet apples and super sweet fillings, and it's hard to find one that does it right where the crust is more savory. The filling is sweet and the apples are a little tart. To me, that's the perfect apple pie. You want the apples to have a little tartness, the filling to be sweet, and then the crust to have a little more savory taste to them. You can put like a light dusting of something on it if you want, but you take that and have it be warm. Man, I'm getting going just thinking about that. It's great. Is this guy gonna attack me? Okay, he definitely is. I thought there was a quest in here that I had to turn in. Maybe I'm freaking out here. But it's great. And then like sometimes I'll put a vanilla. I guess. Oh, maybe I am supposed to be in here. I'll put vanilla ice cream scoop on it while it's still warm, and that really just perfection. Top shelf. But anyways, I'm getting on a tangent about apple pie here. I could go on about it for too long. I'm excited for New Year's. My wife makes on Christmas Eve, my wife makes beef stroganoff. It's kind of expensive to make just because the beef's kind of expensive. The good stuff is, but she makes it. It's a recipe, or an authentic Czechoslovakian recipe that her great, I think second or third great grandmother wrote down. So it's like probably 100 years old or something like that. On her, and because she has Czechoslovakian, and she makes it on Christmas Eve every year. It's like a tradition that her mom did, and then her dad's mom did, and back all the way for a little while, a couple of generations or something. So, and I'm like, I just get to win because we didn't really do that on Thanksgiving, on Christmas Eve or anything when I grew up. So I just kind of married into a tradition that I really like. I did, Jeff. I did. I did, man. We're Brandywined now. I've been Brandywined. Oh, we got it. We're good. So we got to go there now. Let's go turn this in. I'm going to go back into Goblin Town in a minute, because I need to go in there and finish up those quests in Goblin Town. But I'm going to do these ones real quick. We're at level 40, so there's a couple quests here to do as well. But I've done a lot of quests here in the Misty Mountains, and I like it up here. We might venture forth to a new zone this evening. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow, and I'm probably going to stream Lord of the Rings Online tomorrow again. We shall see what happens. But I also need to get a video out that I'm already started working on. So if I get progress on the video, I will stream Lord of the Rings again tomorrow. But I got to make some sort of progress on this video so I can get it out. And then I'm going to try to stream some more of this. Let's see, tomorrow is Thursday. I think Friday I may try to stream again. If we'll either do Lord of the Rings or some Star Wars Galaxies. To be honest, I'm really kind of looking forward to playing that Star Wars Galaxies. I had fun last night playing on stream, and then I had played it a little bit after the stream and was having a good time as well, just killing stuff. And yeah, dude. I'm so glad that you liked it, dude, because it's hard to find people it's not hard to find people who've heard of it, but it's hard to find people who've played it and like that kind of play style. Like, I love that play style. The sandboxy kind of, like, you get good with what you, like Ultima, right? Like Ultima Online was like, you just get good with what you use. Elder Scrolls does that as well. And I love that philosophy. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you told me that. I noted. Well, I'm on restoration, and it's supposed to be like, we'll see if it's the main reason I wanted to play it on restoration. Here's what I don't like about Legends. I don't like the way they did the NGE. I can see why people didn't like it, because I played on Basilisk. Well, now it's not Basilisk anymore, but Star Wars EMU. And I seen that version compared to what they did in NG. And I'm not saying like every change they made in NG was bad. I don't think that's true. I think that they made good changes. There was some cool stuff. Like JTL, by the way, is Jump to Light Speed is awesome. I'm excited to do Jump to Light Speed. That's one of the main reasons I'm on Restoration 3. But I didn't like on Legends that they locked you into like a class and stuff, and they tried to just like modernize it, like modern MMOize it. I don't know. You know what I mean? And I don't think they needed to do that. I think it hurt it. And so with Restoration 3, the way that they're approaching it, where they're going to keep some of the things from the NGE and stuff, some of the good stuff, and it has Jump to Light Speed, but they're going to keep the old skill system where it's like you have the trees you go up and everything. And you get good with what you use. That they're going to keep, I really like. So they're taking kind of the best from both worlds and meshing it. And I think that and they're going to add new content and custom content as well for endgame. So I think doing that is really the best. You're going to get the best of both worlds. And I know there's some like drama in the SWG community about like different private servers and stuff, but someone out from the outside looking in, I think Restoration has the most potential to offer the most fun experience if it's executed the way that they seem to be executing. They seem to be doing good. Like they've got some functionality. They got like, I know they were having issues with like the chat box and some like tails or something like that, but they seem to have got that worked out. And it's just really fun. I just really like it. I think it's the best Star Wars experience. Like Star Wars: The Old Republic is okay for what it is, but I think Star Wars Galaxies is just on another level in my opinion. Collect the Keystone, but I just really like it a lot. I like that play style, but again, I have a tendency to like old school style MMOs in general. You know, like I've never played I have a goal for probably February or March of 2023, whenever the next TLP comes out for EverQuest, I'm going to play the TLP, whatever the TLP is for EverQuest. I know they do one about every year or so, but I've never sat down and got really into EverQuest, and I have a goal that I want to do it because I watch people stream it for hours, and I've watched so many videos on it, but I've never sat down and sunk my teeth into it, and I really want to, so I'm looking forward to that next year in the spring, probably, or a little at the tail end of winter. But that's a side tangent to what I was saying. Just the experience from the golden age of MMOs, you know, from like Ultima Online, which is like 97 or something like that, right? 98 to really classic WoW. I would include classic WoW into that category as well. As just an era. It's just a great era in MMOs. There were a lot of bad design choices, like in EverQuest and Final Fantasy 11, where like if you died you would lose XP. I think that's unnecessary. That was a bad design. I'm glad we ditched that. But the idea of having death be a heavy consequence is generally a good idea, I think, in MMOs, and not trivialize it. I think that's a good thing. And we've kind of lost that with most MMOs these days. Like death doesn't mean anything. It's pretty much trivial. And I think that hurts the persistence of the persistent world idea. That's what MMOs kind of were supposed to be, right? These digital worlds that were a reflection of whatever that reality was, and persistent, and to be as grounded as possible, right? As you can within the bounds of a fantasy world or whatever. And that means death should have some sort of heavy price. I don't think losing XP I think that might be too far, but I think corpse runs, and maybe even do the way Embers Adrift does it, a really good, interesting ways. When you die, you'll lose a small percentage of your overall health and your overall stamina that you have to go and like sit by Ember Fire to regain. It's like it's a different way of doing the XP loss, kind of, without feeling like you're losing progress. You're just losing time, a little bit of time. It's not as big of a hit, but it still stings. And I think they did a great job with that design idea. And I think Star Wars Galaxies does it really good with the battle fatigue and stuff. I think that's a really good way to do it. But oh yes, will it be just like when? Oh, okay, so he's talking about to Smog's lair. We'll just need the key to open the secret door, and we'll be in the inner keep. Finding the key through the though could present a challenge. The hotels of Helagrod, that's the Great Dwarf Hall in the north, that fell to the dragon Thorog, said that after it was abandoned, all the surrounding dwarf halls were abandoned as well. The keystones that opened the secret door to all those halls were hidden in a small dwarf vault near the source of Björnen. The building might be in ruins now, but the vault is surely still there. Once we have the keystone to enter... Okay, so journey north of the source of the Björn, look for the vault. Okay, yeah, okay, we got it. Let's see, I played a few EMU. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. One good thing, though, is I'm seeing a resurgence in some quality private servers for old school MMOs. One example I'll give is the last video I did on Dark Age of Camelot Eden. Yeah, that's the problem. There's too many. But that's why I think what we have to need is something, which is, here's what I think we need, is we need a server that stands above all, that's just too good. And this brings up Dark Age of Camelot. These last video I did was Dark Age of Camelot, the server called Eden, which I'm excited to play on. It comes out December the 10th, and we're gonna stream. We're gonna stream that on launch. So I hope you guys will be here for that. That'll be really fun. But Dark Age of Camelot Eden is gonna basically taking everything it's essentially doing kind of what Restoration is trying to do for Star Wars Galaxies, which is takes a lot of the good things from later builds from Dark Age of Camelot, but keeping that core, but trying to keep the core values and core ideas of the base game going. And they're going to be adding additional content to the game, in-game content. Some, I think they're going to be doing some balancing and stuff like that. But they seem to be taking an approach, and they're going to have more quests and everything in the game. That's going to be a help, like a really a good. Trying to think of the words to say. It seems to be a really. It seems like an evolution of what the private servers in some ways, just because of what they're. It's like they've learned from all the mistakes of a lot of other private servers. Like I played on a Dark Age of Camelot one called Atlas for like a week or two, and it was fun. But a lot of Dark Age of Camelot players were telling me like, I don't think the server's going to last. It's not. The server's just not really different than any of these other ones. But Eden seems to be a little bit different, which ultimately I think is going to suit it and make it a popular server. And like you're saying, there's so many of them that they spread the population too thin. Which is why I think you need a server that just is really good and not just like a standard classic server, right? It's like, okay, those were kind of cool when they happened, but now it's like, okay, instead of just a classic server, let's have a private server that has the ideals of the classic experience, but let's expand upon those ideals and have new content and fix problems that inevitably existed in the classic versions. Like I like classic WoW a whole lot. I really like it a lot, but that doesn't mean classic WoW was devoid of issues and devoid of problems. It 100% has problems. But the core philosophy of it was really good. The core philosophy of classic WoW is what people really wanted, right? That's what they were really missing, because World of Warcraft retail is just so far removed from what the core classic values of that game was. And that's happened with Lineage 2. That's happened with Dark Age of Camelot. It did happen with Star Wars Galaxies before it inevitably shut down. And to some extent, it's happened to Lord of the Rings Online as well. But people really miss those core concepts, and it's like they've ventured too far away. And so some of these new private servers are trying to say trying to keep those values in mind and extend and add more content that's in line with those values, which I think is something that's a little bit newer. Turtle Wow is a great example of this. It's a private server that's pretty unique. It's like classic. It's like WoW Classic Plus. I tried WoW like for like 5 minutes. I couldn't get into it at the time. I was oh yeah. Well, 2010 would have been Cataclysm, and a lot of people quit during really Pandera, and well, really that whole stretch. A lot of people was quitting. It wasn't that great of an era for WoW. It really wasn't. That's why I think if I was ever gonna recommend someone to try WoW, I would say try Wrath or even Classic. I didn't care for TBC that much, but Wrath was the third expansion or second expansion, and I would just encourage people to try Wrath or Classic versions of WoW, because I think they're the best versions. Although I don't think Dragonflight, this newest expansion, if we're just talking in the context of retail WoW, is not a bad expansion so far. It seems like it's going to be pretty cool. It's just at this point you're not talking about the same game. World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King, and World of Warcraft Dragonflight are not even close to this. They're just different games. They just are different games. It is what it is. Oh wait, draws an enemy threat, making you the target most. Okay, yeah. We want that on here somewhere because that's our threat generator. I play WoW sometimes, but nowhere near the amount I play Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I think a lot of what Lord of the Rings has going for it too is that it's Middle Earth, and Middle Earth is just a amazing setting, you know. And the landscape design, the world design is just so good, man. It's so like I just love running around here in the Misty Mountains, you know. Like it feels desolate and like exactly like what I feel like the wilds of the Misty Mountains would feel like. You know, it captures that aesthetic so well, man. The designers of this did such a good job, man. They did such a good job. And even now they do a great job with keeping that, you know, even now. Exactly, which is why another reason why I don't want to just play Lotro here on the stream and on the channel, because I would get bored. I like the variety of MMOs, and I know some people, it is somewhat of a detriment for me in the channel growth, because the algorithm really likes it if you're doing just one specific thing. Like I could have blown this channel up if all I did was Lord of the Rings. I could have blown up to I could already have 5,000 subscribers by now if all I did was churn out Lord of the Rings content and that was it. I knew that going into this channel about 6 months ago when I really started trying to do content. It was probably less than that, really. It's probably been more around 3 months, 4 months that I really started trying to do content on here. I knew that going in, that if I just focused on Lord of the Rings Online, I would blow up quicker as far as like my subscribers and probably a lot more people watching in the streams, which I'm very grateful for all of you guys who are here in the stream and who come when I play Lord of the Rings and who come when I play WoW and come when I play Star Wars Galaxies or whatever, Valheim or whatever random game is I'm streaming. That means a lot to me, because that shows me that you guys are here to hang out with me and not just to watch me play Lord of the Rings. That to me has a lot of value, and that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to create. I didn't want to have I didn't want to have an atmosphere. I didn't really want to create a channel that was focused on Lord of the Rings because I didn't want to be pigeonholed into just Lord of the Rings as much as I love it. I wanted to be able to build a community that knew that were like, hey, we're here to hang out with you, and we don't really care what you're playing that much. We're just here to like see what you're into and hang out, you know. And I knew it was going to be harder to get. It's going to be harder. It would be harder to grow a channel that way, and to get it off the ground. But I thought if I just do that and tough it out and do that, I'll get people in the community that actually just want to hang out with me and they want to see whatever content I'm doing because they're just interested in whatever my take is on it or whatever. They're just interested more in me than whatever the content necessarily is, or more interested in me than the content being completely the same. And I knew that would take longer, but I thought it would be worth it in the end because it's like, in the end, if I built up to, we built up like, it wouldn't just be me, it would be like everyone. We all built this community up to 100 people, say, watching the stream, or we had, just some crazy number, like, 5,000, 10,000 subscribers on the channel. They would all already come in knowing that, hey, Professor streams like all kinds of stuff. And we know we might know what he's streaming because I like to send out schedules sometimes of like about 2 weeks or sometimes 2 to 4 weeks of what generally I'm going to be playing, so they know. But so people know. But and they'll be like, yo, he streams all kinds of stuff. That's all kinds of MMOs and stuff. So in the long run, I felt like if I do that, I'll keep my sanity. Because I won't be freaking out because I'm not streaming Lord of the Rings. Like, I know there's some people that only stream Lord of the Rings and they get really good numbers when they're streaming Lord of the Rings, or they only cover Lord of the Rings and they get really good numbers when they're covering Lord of the Rings or streaming Lord of the Rings. But as soon as they deviate from Lord of the Rings, it plummets. It'll plummet, by a lot of the time. And I just didn't want that trend. I just wanted a consistent, like, consistency across the engagement or whatever you want to call it. And it's a handy, in a way I'm handicapping myself, but I feel like it'll pay off in the long run if any of my rambling makes any sense. I don't know if I've made any sense. Okay, this guy's quest too, but I think we have so many quests. Yeah, anyways, I don't know if my rambling has made any sense, but bring the keystone. Oh, we gotta go back to glowing. Why am I up here? It says there's a quest I have to turn in up here, but I don't know.
Might you lend an ear to a dwarf in need?
Let me go just turn this main story quest in. I'm talking and getting just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just roaming. I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, I didn't want to get burned out on Lord of the Rings because I like it so much that I don't want to get burned out on it. And so that's one of the reasons why I stream other things or when I play other things, because I want to keep that, I want to keep that going. I don't want to stop playing Lord of the Rings because I burn myself out. That's an elite beast right there. We could definitely kill it, but I don't really see a point in it, honestly. Might drop something cool, but the reason it said there was a quest there was because it was for a quest to complete a quest. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to head back up there in a second. I'm going to go back to glowing over here real quick and turn in this book quest. we got a lot. See, so there's quests here and there's quests there. So we probably got some more. We got some more quests in this zone. And I used my... Yeah, I did. Okay, I used my XP boost. Sorry, I was just reading something real quick. I have some friends that may that if they start playing Lord of the Rings, we may they may join the guild as well. Do and Jeff. I wonder if it has my... Oh, it does. Okay, so that's my brother's character. Okay.
No dawdling.
Yes.
Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time.
It's a Hellbred. Oh, that's really good. Okay, we're gonna get those heavy gloves. We're gonna need those heavy gloves. Speak to Gimli in Rivendell. Keystone back away. Keep open to us. You should be able to confront both the Nazgul and Skorgrim. However, the task will be a great one, and you will need the help. So gather a company of allies. Also, since completion of the task may mean the end of Skorgrim, a great boon to Durin's folk, I will send my son Gimli along with you to aid in battle. I will entrust him both Keystone and the secret dwarf lore needed to open the gate. Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, so it's meant for a fellowship. Hey, anybody want to do it? Anybody want a fellowship? I mean, I could do it solo, but I thought it might be fun. Okay, to Rivendell. Let's just take a quick. Let's take this guy. No, this guy is not the guy. This is not the way.
What do you need?
Yes. Boom. Oh, you're good, Jeff. It's okay. Like I said, I'll probably play some tomorrow too. So, and it'll be earlier. I would have been earlier on here had I not had some issues I was having to deal with for like an hour, or like it was actually longer than that. But my plan was to get on here earlier because it's a little late for me to be on here, honestly. Which is why I'm going to do this quest and then probably stream again tomorrow. Yeah, man. We'll play some. We should play some Star Wars Galaxies together sometime as well, man. I just literally just started my character, and I know eventually I'm gonna need help with some stuff for sure. Could be fun. I'm gonna go down Sword Master path, then some into Rifle, and a little bit into Bounty Hunter. I think that might be stupid because, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing on there necessarily. I just know that sounded cool. To be a sword master who can use a sniper rifle, not as well as swords, but some, and also can bounty hunt a little bit. Oh, Jeff, come on, man. Play some SWG with your boy here. It will shine and smooth out your cerebellum. All right, here we go. Let's travel and do this mission.
Skorgrim's dour hands have taken refuge from the wrath of Durin's folk within an ancient dwarf hole high in the passes of the Misty Mountains. There they plot their return, unless an end can be put to their scheming once and for all.
Oh, we been here, dude. All right, Gimli.
Will you just look at this?
Are you ready? All right, let's do it, boy. Ah! You got nothing on me. Oh my gosh. That was super easy. I wasn't expecting that to be. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I hope that they would. I wish that Standing Stone would hurry up and add that difficulty slider to live. You guys play on Treebeard at all, or Shadowfanks? I thought about rolling a tune on there. Played a bit. I know they just, I think didn't Isengard just launched for Treebeard. I thought about making a character on Treebeard and doing that. I thought it might be fun. Do streams calling it the Treebeard Adventures. Because I can do the slider and get a lot of XP and probably catch up. Hopefully catch up, maybe. I don't know. I know the XP is decreased on Treebeard. Initially, I don't know how much by though. Can't remember. Excuse me. Go team. Lotro points granted. Deed bestowed. Glory of the First Age. Oh, cool. Be gone. $30-something on Treebeard? I think I'm gonna get VIP. I'm probably gonna get VIP tomorrow, and so maybe we could do some Treebeard if you guys want to. I'd be down to do Treebeard. I'd be down to do Treebeard just where it's the time lock would be cool. Would be fun to, and where Isengard just came out, could be fun. Could be fun. I don't know how long do you think it would take to get caught up to the current expansion? Just your rough guess. I guess it would depend too on how high I turn the difficulty up. The open world difficulty. Yeah. Ah, no. Don't you kill my friend Gimli. About 2 months maybe with breaks. Could probably do that. We could probably swing that. It'd probably be pretty fun. Probably have an easier time too finding groups. Right. I would probably turn the open world difficulty up though, so you get those XP boosts for that. And with running dungeon, it'd probably be easier to find groups for the lower level dungeons too. For the like Shadows of Angmar dungeons and then the Moria and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I set on high difficulty. How long did it take you to get to 30? Did it take a long time, or was it pretty mellow? Pretty easy. Where did Gimli go? Oh, he's up here at the hidden door, derp. Like a month. I know. What do you? I kind of want to do it, but I don't know. I'm not even to level 50 yet on here. Maybe I should just focus on getting the cap on here first, and then worry about that later. What do you think? That's probably a better approach. Blah 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 blah. Where you going, Gimli? This guy's healing himself. Get out of that healing. Get out of here with that healing business. Dang, that bow is doing pretty good damage. Alright, Gimli, where we going, boy? The Nazgul and Skirt. Okay. Alright, they have nowhere else to hide. Let's go. Oh, I know that dude. I remember that guy. To shame the Longbeards with your sneaking and your crawling. Be gone. Oh, let's go. Oh, he summoned. Oh, Oh, you're gonna get your cronies involved here. Trying to get his cronies involved. Let's go. Come on, dude. Let's put this dot on him. Defeated. Get out of here, man. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I thought he was about to come back. I thought he was about to come at me. Boots. We did it, Gimli. You fought well, and we have put an end to Skorgrim's menace. I'm troubled by the escape of the Nazgul and the apparition that appeared upon Skorgrim's death, but there's nothing we can do about that right now. At least we have paid the door hands for their treachery.
Let us away.
Yes. I remember talking to Aragorn.
Will you stay a moment? I must
Okay.
speak with you.
Hell and well met, Glendorfin. It is well that you have come. This morning, a falcon arrived bearing a message for me from Estiliden, the hidden refuge of my people in the North Downs. It would appear that another such bird came to Estiliden from the north, gravely wounded, bearing a message from one of my kinsmen we had believed long dead. I know little more, for the message to me was brief, but Dervin has asked me to come at once. My time is short, and I cannot return now to confer with my people. My path lies to the south and to the east. Will you go in my stead and learn what tidings have come? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Easy. It's easy missions. Book 6, Chapter 1. Where is my thingy-majig? This 20 virtue. And then we're going to open this up real quick. And hey, we'll get this metalsmith and see if we got any good. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's get these boots because those are okayish. They're better than what we have. Everything else is kind of not really care about that much. Okay. Let's open up. Where those Goblin Town banners go? I know I picked up a bunch of Goblin Town banners. Where they went? Here we go. That's reputation for Rivendell, which I've almost got allied with. Almost, man. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to be the stream for now. Again, thank you so much, man, for being a Giga Chad. Jeff, thanks for being cool too, man. Thank you guys for the warm welcomes into the kinship. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely. I will see you guys tomorrow for stream. Probably gonna play Lord of the Rings Online tomorrow. Unless like I really get itched to play Star Wars Galaxies, which we might do tomorrow. We're playing one of them, Lord of the Rings Online or Star Wars Galaxies for sure. You can bank on that. But I appreciate you guys so much. You're all awesome. Like the video or the stream. It helps with the algorithm and all that business. And get everybody you know to subscribe, because I'd like to get to 300. If we can get to 300 by January, that'd be a huge achievement. I would love that. So try to spread the word. Thank you guys so much. Much love. Peace.